une espèce de trou d'air du côté de tes joueurs. Vous avez encaissé 3 buts en 10 minutes. Pour toi, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé tout simplement du côté de cette période?
Ouais, le jeu demande les erreurs. On a payé le prix cher dès qu'on en a fait une. Et après, on a eu un petit passage, un gros passage à vide qui nous met dans les dispositions que tu viens d'énumérer. J'ai pensé qu'avant cela, et même après ce passage, j'ai pensé que défensivement, les gars avaient été impeccables. Et on n'a pas réussi à profiter de nos temps forts, entre guillemets, sur les presses en première mi-temps. On a été un petit peu off avec le ballon. D'habitude, on est un petit peu plus en maîtrise ou précis. Mais bon, en gros, on a laissé passer notre première mi-temps pour marquer. Et en deuxième, malheureusement, on fait une erreur et après, on flanche un peu.
Jean-François Théodonio.
Bonjour Laurent.
Bonjour Jean-François.
Donc c'est ça, comme Disney disait, c'est un quatrième match de suite sans but. Est-ce que tu commences à espérer que ta direction sportive te donne des renforts?
Non, je dois trouver des solutions et j'ai confiance que les gars présents, avec plus de confiance et en les aidant et en étant patients, je pense qu'ils vont performer.
Language, Elias. Grégoriadis.
Merci, Pat. Hi, Laurent.
Hi.
Again, one of the bright spots I find was Luca and Dante on the left side. It seems like they really have a good partnership. For the time being, is that your go-to on the left side?
What was the last part from the time being? What?
For the time being, is that your go-to pairing on the left side?
No, they did well. Mais them and a lot of people, I'm really pleased with a lot of them. We struggle to score goals. That's the hardest part in soccer. So we just try to get them in position to score, whether it's on the ball or the way we defend. And then comes confidence or a little bit of luck maybe. So yeah, we overall pleased with it. We far behind at the same period from last year. Forward, sorry, we're in a way better spot from we were last year at the same moment. So it's just disappointed for the guys that they were not able to capitalize when they had the chance, and we lack a little bit of precision at the end of the goal. Yeah.
John Still.
Hi, Laurent. Thanks for doing that.
Hi.
Just to go back to that, what are some of the thoughts as to why your team is struggling so much offensively at the moment?
Like I said, a little bit of confidence and a tough opponent. Also, that defend really well with a lot of collective identity, but impressive individualities too. A little bit. That's the only thing today where I thought we were a little bit less confident and precise on the ball, whether it was possession or transition to go forward. Yeah, it comes with confidence and a little bit of luck, I would say, to maybe start scoring that first goal. That would give the confidence to the guy to play with a little bit less weight on their shoulders. So it's tough to explain. We still try to find solutions, and like I said, we really pleased with a lot of aspects. It's just that we can't find the net, and that's a big issue.
On revient en français, Jasmin Leroux.
Laurent, je trouve que ça serait le fun un peu d'aller vers du positif un peu. J'ai l'impression que pour un deuxième match de suite, George Campbell a fait un bon match en défense. La semaine dernière, ça avait été contre DC United avec Benteke. Ce soir, je trouve qu'il a bien fait contre Mokhtar aussi. À quel point tu trouves qu'il amène de la stabilité pour toi en défense puis que son retour compte pour vous?
On espère que ça va bien, parce qu'il a déjà été embêté par les soucis physiques, mais il franchit un palier, que ce soit son investissement et sa capacité à être critique avec lui-même, tout son travail de l'année dernière, avec le camp peut-être international, où il a encore plus pris d'épaisseur. Et vraiment, on dirait qu'il trouve sa maturité dans son jeu. Et j'ai juste envie qu'il prenne encore plus de responsabilités vocalement. Mais c'est un leader technique et athlétique aussi. Donc, gros match encore, ouais.
Jean-François, une autre question?
Oui, on a vu un langage corporel assez intense de Caden Clark à sa sortie. Qu'as-tu pensé peut-être de sa performance et de sa réaction quand il a été remplacé?
J'ai pas fait attention. C'est normal qu'un joueur soit déçu. J'espère qu'il est déçu pour les bonnes raisons. J'espère qu'on est lucide sur ce qu'on veut apporter dans notre position, dans notre formation, dans notre style de jeu. Et j'ai confiance, on en parlera et on verra. Pour l'instant, je sais pas. Mais il a été assez, comme toujours, assez généreux. Après, un petit peu moins en réussite dans ses transmissions et son jeu de haut but. Et puis voilà. Et puis faut dire qu'aujourd'hui, on n'a pas eu les sorties de balles qu'on a d'habitude, qui l'auraient permis de trouver un petit peu ces décalages qu'il aime bien. Donc c'est un petit peu collectif. Voilà.
Jean-François, est-ce que tu en as une autre?
Oui, une autre petite. Celui-ci a montré des belles choses chaque fois qu'il est entré, je dirais, dans ce début de saison. Avez-vous difficulté à marquer des buts? Est-ce qu'il pourrait être une option dans les prochaines semaines?
Oui, il est une option, c'est sûr. Il travaille bien. Il a pas eu tout le temps de jeu qu'il voulait. Et puis, c'est pas dans son contrôle. Et ce qu'il contrôle en ce moment, c'est les minutes qu'il a sur le terrain. Et il arrive à se procurer des occasions. C'est bien, il faut qu'il continue.
De loin, qu'est-ce que tu as vu de ton équipe pendant ton absence? Et qu'est-ce que tu penses qu'il doit changer pour que les résultats arrivent?
Ce que j'ai vu, j'ai trouvé qu'on a été très bon pour la mi-temps. En fait, très bon jusqu'au premier but. C'est dommage parce que je pense qu'on est très discipliné défensivement. On ne se le cachera pas, on n'a pas créé une tonne d'occasions autant première mi-temps que durant tout le match. Mais quand même, tu voyais que Nashville avait de la misère à briser notre bloc défensif. Donc, on fait un peu le match qu'on veut faire jusqu'à temps qu'on se prenne ce but-là. Après, je pense que sur certaines occasions, il faut être plus juste. Je crois qu'il faut être meilleur. Je crois qu'il faut faire de meilleurs choix parfois. Puis ouais, au final, on paye cash nos erreurs. Puis on les fait pas payer. Donc, c'est malheureux. Puis une chose qui me dit ça beaucoup, c'est de prendre ce but-là. Puis au lieu de rester à 1-0 et continuer à pousser, ça devient 2-3-0. C'est quelque chose de l'an passé qui est arrivé trop souvent. Puis c'est évidemment quelque chose qu'on ne veut pas qui arrive cette année. Donc, c'est malheureux parce que ça nous sort presque automatiquement du match, nos chances de revenir quand tu baisses la tête comme ça, tu abandonnes un peu ou que tu négliges certains détails puis tu fais des erreurs un peu stupides. Donc, donc vraiment, je pense à un match en 2 temps où on était très bon. Honnêtement, très bon. On était bon jusqu'au premier but, puis après, ça dégrégole un peu. Là.
English, Elias, can you go hear this?
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
There's been a couple games like this now. There's this one, there's Atlanta, where you guys put up a good fight, but there's just little moments, in this case, a 15-minute run where things kind of maybe cost you the game.
Yeah.
At what point does the lack of results kind of start to outweigh those silver linings where there are the things that, you could take positively away from this?
Yeah, it's obviously tough not having any results. I thought we had a good point in DC, and we obviously wanted to build on that because I thought performance-wise it was pretty good as well in DC. And like I said, we started the game well, and then you're into the game against a very good Nashville team, completely different team than last year, a team that likes to play, very disciplined. And like you said, you put up a good fight, and then it's 10, 15, 20 minutes lapse where you kind of like turn off. Cost you on maybe the first mistake you do in the game, and then it's 1-0, and then you're playing away. against a good team. You're not having the results. Confidence is obviously not very high. And then that turns into 2-0, which like I said in French, can't really happen. And you got to make sure you don't concede quick and push for goals. So, yeah, it's a tough situation because you want to turn things around. And, at 1-0, even if you're behind, there's always chances, even at 2-0. I've been in this position. We've been in this position before where at home, if you win 2-0 and then you concede a goal with 10, 15, 20 minutes in, it becomes 2-1. It's a shaky one for you, and then you got a chance to come back. And with those 3 goals pretty quick, we didn't give ourselves that chances. So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
John Still.
Hi, Sam. Thanks for doing this.
Of course.
We understand you guys being away from home. I'm sure the fans understand being away from home and the injuries to yourself of late. But, it's been almost 400 minutes now without a goal. It's the first time you guys have gone winless in your 5 games in 8 seasons. I mean, it's early, so it's not time to panic. But when you hear those stats and you see the way that your team performed after that first goal, what do you make of where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, confidence is low, and I think you wanted to say it, but didn't really want to say it. It's low in terms of the offensive part, and it's unfortunate because I thought we did a really good game in Atlanta. Coming back twice in the game and creating a lot of chances, and then since then it's been not so good. Once again, I mean, let's face the fact, we had chances today. Not many, but this chance that we create by pressing well in the first half. If we put that one in, it's 1-0, and it's maybe a different game. But obviously, we'll never know. But it's at those moments that you gotta make the other team pays. Like they made us pay on our first mistake, like I said, and then Alex Mule scored the first goal, and it's 1-0, and obviously they gained a lot of confidence, and then they just end up winning the game. So. Yeah, I think we're lacking a bit of confidence, rhythm as well. We played 3-5-2 today like we did against DC, and sorry about that. And Caden, that was his first time playing that position, I would say, up top. It's just rhythm, confidence. It's one of those playing away as well. You're in the game most of the game, and then it's 0-0, so you kind of like walking on eggshells because you want to even push more trying to get that first goal, or you want to stay really disciplined like you were but expose potentially yourselves. It's a balance I think you have to find, but we got to find solution. I think we got to find solution together. It's not, nobody can play the hero, I would say. It's collectively and with the staff as well. We got to find solution because, we are creating half chances, but it's not enough. And I think we have to give our defensive aspect some cushions at times.
Hi. Not happy, of course. Every game we play to win. And we come with the desire to win. We come with a lot of energy because we're working really hard. We have a lot of young players working really hard on the week, but it's not easy to get these results. And it's a tough moment, but it's when the real supporters, starting from us of the team, it's gonna give the face. So I think we have to put more energy, more behavior on what we do on the pitch. I think we need to push more, and we need to give more. The club deserves more.
Elias.
Hi, Fernando. It was seemingly a really good first half. You guys managed that attack quite well. Can you maybe just talk to us about, from your perspective, those 15 minutes where everything seemed to really just go off the rails, and how do you guys as a back three get yourselves back on track?
Yeah, of course. I think with the new style of defending, we have to be full focus the 90 minutes. I think it was also something that happened last year. So we need to be more precise on that side, and the focus on how we defend, and we're taking risks on the way we defend. So I think first 45 minutes we were almost perfect on that, following our mark. So we have to be on the same page the 90 minutes. I think when you lose 1 second that behavior, you just get what we had today. So we knew it was a tough team with really good players. So to face them, you have to be 100% focused on the game. So we need to be better on that.
John Still.
Hi, Fernando. Thanks for doing this. Just, coming off that goal in the second half, the first goal that goes in, I felt like you guys really sagged instead of maybe necessarily, taking that as an impetus to try and go forward and get the equalizer. Why do you think that in that moment the team kind of crumbled instead of maybe, rose to the fact that you guys were down 1-0?
Yeah, I think we need to at least put the chest on the situation. Everybody knows that when you score a goal, you get more energy, and we need to put the chest on that. They scored that goal that it was 1 second of this concentration, so we need to be more focused in that moment when we're losing, and we need to try to get the result. I know it's hard to concede, but we need to put more intensity on what we do next. I think, as you said, we need to try to find the goal and not get all the team behind and try to defend. So yeah, we need to work more on that, and of course we will see in the video, and we will work on that next week.
Jean-François.
Hi, Fernando. Thank you for doing this. This was your first start this season tonight. How do you explain the fact that you didn't really get a lot of minutes since the start of this season?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to push myself. I'm the same guy as always. Trying to give the best in every practice, every game. Of course, it's not easy because we have the break, and then long preseason, and trying to get these 90 minutes. It was hard. I also was trying to manage as good as possible the thing that I have on my back. But yeah, it's I'm just trying to give my best. If I have the opportunity to play 1 minute or 90, I would always try to do my best, and it's the less I can do, because I think my behavior on the pitch, it's about respect to me, to God, to my family, to the fans, to the club, to the guys who's putting a lot of effort on us. It's a lot of people giving all of them for every Saturday. So yeah, I just have to keep working and wait for my moment and for the minutes that I can play.
Thank you, Fernando. Safe travels.